Welcome to the show. I'm your host, Isaac Walsh, and I'm here with my partner, Paul the Handsome One Arian, and this is the Eclectic Ramblings or the Kerfuffle of Isaac and Paul. Thank you so much for coming in this afternoon. We have some new updated criminals. We got a great video that Paul has put together, and I really want to start that before. I will tell you that our criminals this week came from New York, and these are some gems that I got to give you.
You don't think we won't get in trouble talking about people from New York?
I don't know.
That could be dangerous.
But I'm very excited about the video. So you have something from what?
From what? Oh, you mean the video.
The video. Yeah.
I got the video from last night.
And that's from Flint City Council,
City
right?
Council, yeah.
All right, so this is politics at its finest. So
Why
whatever
would you-
was...
Why would you say at its finest?
Well, worst, finest, apropos, I don't know.
I don't know if I want to show it to people.
All right, then don't.
You know,
I feel like you should, though.
why?
Because it happened.
I know, but aren't I like perpetrating the craziness if I
Did you do it?
No, I didn't.
Okay, then it is what it is.
Well, I mean, the goal could be that, maybe you see.
You were teasing the brakes out of this thing.
Maybe you see.
Yeah.
Maybe you see what everybody else sees, or maybe you don't.
I don't know.
Is it a good thing or a bad thing?
I just feel like people should tell us what they think. I think we should just let it go and let them say what they think. What do you think?
I think you just want to get me in trouble.
No.
Huh?
No.
What if there's repercussions?
Like what?
Good question. Hold on, I'm thinking. All right, let's play it.
All right. Here we go.
Let's see what
Understand that one. With your racist behind. I'm coming down here, she gonna call a foul. You're always lying. She was just up there talking about Pfeiffer. You have a mental problem. I'm coming down and I'm chasing her. Get out back. She's trying to cheat. Coming down, she ought not got chased.
Paul, don't even do that shit. Don't even do that, man. You stand at the damn podium talking about all 5 hands.
Yeah,
and
then
fuck
you
your
sit here and
fingers,
do
man.
this.
You sit up here and
You
divide shit,
condone
man.
that mess. You condone it. You condone it. You shouldn't be a part of this.
So I guess there's a reason why we do this on Tuesday.
Well, I'm just saying that was an excellent transition. Very smooth with the camera. Very smooth. Please let us know what you guys think of that. Now, the important side was the guy at the beginning of that did come to you, did he not?
Yeah. Art actually, on the microphone later that evening, apologized for what he had said.
Yeah, and getting mad's part of life.
It is.
Apologizing is part of life. It was great. I think it gives both sides of the show. I think it did well. What was your takeaway?
My takeaway is that it's hard.
That was well said.
It's hard to put in words how disappointed I am.
Yeah.
And how hurt I am, and how unproductive everything is, and how obvious everything is, and how we're helpless in changing it.
Well, I don't think that. I think we let the people see it and let the people discuss their feelings. We can give them a platform to kind of discuss how they're feeling about it, and maybe we can present that as a way forward to help our leaders do the things that they're trying to do anyways. Right? The ones that are trying to be helpful.
It got even crazier than that.
What?
In the back of the chamber during the council meeting, a woman started screaming for the police.
Screaming for the police.
Screaming for the police. Some guy was trying to take her phone from her.
Okay. Did that happen?
She came up to the microphone later and explained that she was on her phone in the back, and the guy came up and asked her if he was taking pictures of him, and she said she wasn't.
Okay.
And then he walked away, and then he came back, stood behind her, and tried to take the phone from her.
Wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that.
In what world is that okay?
So what you're saying is that it is not boring. Ha
It isn't, but it's traumatic.
It gets tedious, I think.
It's traumatic. It
Yeah.
really is. It is an environment that is just unlike any other. I mean, nobody would be expected to go to work like that. Nobody. I mean, I guess if you were a wrestler or something, you know, or in the ring, you'd expect to get beat up every night.
Right.
But not at a city council meeting.
I don't know. It's tough.
It's ear poison.
And with that, I have a perfect segue.
Do it.
We'll go from that. And you know I had to give up on Florida for a little while because we were beating the brakes out of that state.
Well, I'm assuming you're going to beat the brakes out of Mississippi now, right?
Well, not yet, but they're on the list. What I do have, however, is a small little state called New York.
The small state of New York.
The small state of New York. And you know, there's a plethora of criminals in there doing criminal things. And I had to bring this to you because...
Not New York. Come on now. New York has got to be one of the safest places not to live.
Wait, what? I don't know. Here's what I do know.
Okay.
There's some New York. There's some Nevada. We're taking a smattering of the country.
A smattering.
And this one,
I like that word.
right? That's a good word.
That's a good word.
And the first one I want to start off with comes from Nevada. Are you ready for this one? Believe it or not, a rap. No.
I doubt it. No.
So a rapper.
Wait a minute. A rapper from Nevada?
Yeah.
See, that's a no. Let's pass on this.
Are you sure?
A rapper from Nevada? Okay, go for it.
I can't do
Go
it.
for it.
I can't. All right. This happened September 8th, by the way. This isn't like old. This is
Wow,
recent.
that's before my birthday, yeah.
Yeah, right before your birthday. All right. Well, that Las Vegas rapper arrested after he allegedly confessed to murder in his music video. Yeah.
Ooh. Ooh.
Yeah, didn't they change the names to protect the guilty or something?
Stop.
Yeah, a Nevada rapper was arrested on murder charges after implicating himself in a music video by sharing the details of the crime that only the killer could have known, according to the police. And because of the information that he gave about himself, he was arrested, and he was snitching on himself. Dumbest criminals, top 10, top 20. We've had some stupid stuff.
Listen.
Go ahead, defend that.
There is some creative license. And, you know, what is it called? Is it character acting or improv?
Improv.
Improv. You'd have
That
to
only the murderer would have known those details.
Right, you have to take out a couple people in order to play somebody that takes out a couple people.
Oh, wow.
Maybe.
Moving on.
What is it called? When you
That's all you got?
method acting.
You were he was a method actor.
He was a method acting rapper. It was just coincidental
Coincidental.
that the guy in the song was wearing the same clothes.
So the guy that actually did it told him, and they pretended to be the guy. That's your defense.
Not necessarily. I'm just saying.
Well, it's not bad defense. I don't like it,
You don't like it at all?
considering it was a video of him.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, the videos.
Yeah, this happened September 1st. Alleged drunk driver arrested after unwittingly, keyword, unwittingly, called 911 on himself. Like an idiot.
Interesting. Is there details? How do you do that?
There's a drunk driver on the road. he's driving a blue Caprice, 1999.
And it looks like me.
Here's a picture. Oh my gosh, dude! How drunk do you have to be to call the police on yourself? That's pretty bad. All right, but not to be outdone by the stupid. No.
Oh no! More
Yeah.
stupid. More stupid.
$1 million fraudster, a guy that frauded people for millions of dollars, found a dating app and had to put himself out there with his location while running from the police because he couldn't go that long without a date.
I don't get that. What?
You don't make that up.
He
That's
found a dating app, and what did he do?
okay. First of all, I didn't make this up. It's just what happened.
I don't believe you.
Yeah, well, that's okay. Wanted man Parker successfully evaded authorities for nearly a year after committing $1 million in fraud. But the farmer from Suffolk, England, signed up. Farmer. Because farmer. Editing. Moving on. Suffolk, England, signed up for a dating app. Cops were shocked to see the convicted criminal crop up after Parker created a profile on Match.com. The 35-year-old scammer was found guilty last October of owning a whopping $970,000. He owed $970,000 to suppliers. He had failed to appear in court in February for sentencing and was hunted by the police to no avail. Until the on-the-lam Lothario decided to start looking for love. It was love that caught him. And there's the picture of the guy.
Method actor.
Now, I don't
He's a
know.
method actor.
I don't know if you can bring this up or not, but this guy
Oh, good question.
was looking for nub
Look at.
in all the wrong
Hold on a minute, let me
places.
see.
You remember that?
Gotta remember your URL.
Yeah, he had a,
Who's this?
hey, look who it is. How you doing?
That's Raymond again.
Raymond gets this every show. Raymond, how you doing, buddy? Getting a full picture?
Well, he's on the wrong side of the
Oh,
camera.
you gotta go over there, Raymond.
Wait a minute.
There you go.
The
All right.
camera, you see the camera?
Right
Don't
in the
just
middle.
stand in front of the camera.
You want me to?
Yeah,
Stand in
yeah,
front of
come
the
on,
camera
Raymond.
so everybody can see you.
Move it?
No,
you stand in front of it. Nobody can see you.
stand in front of it and wave. Come on, we got to get you a face to this name. Here we go. He's waving.
The other side.
The other side, Raymond. The other side. You can do it, buddy. It's pointed that way. There we go. Are you getting that?
Yeah, I'm getting nothing. There
Oh,
he is.
there he is. All right. He figured out after he walked away. Yeah, Casanova here. He's a gem.
Hold on a minute. I think I've got him. No, that's some chick. Give me a minute. Where's the guy?
Right here.
Show me this guy.
This is our guy.
Oh, nice.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, that's a gem
poor
right
guy.
there.
So he was just a
He's
bad
just-
businessman. He didn't pay his bills, right?
People don't do that.
Well, he had to buy the Porsche so he could get the girls.
What?
He
That's
had
your
to-
defense?
Well, I don't know. You can't go on a dating site unless you.
When you're $1 million in debt, are you really looking for a date?
Yeah.
And you're on the lam from the police for not showing up to court, and you just forget that part?
Yeah.
What do you mean, yeah?
Man, love is a splendid thing.
Yeah.
It'll make you forget a whole bunch of stuff. It'll make a weak man rich and knock him off his feet.
What happened? Do what? This one is from Texas.
Okay.
A Texas boy. You ready for this?
I'm ready.
They dubbed him the Mystery Edward Scissorhands. Because what does this guy do? He goes around the neighborhood cutting the neighbors' trees overnight. You cannot make this up. Mystery man who resides in Texas had been dubbed Edward Scissorhands, had been bizarrely snipping branches off residents' trees late at night in Fort Worth, Texas, stumping cops and neighbors. Two questions come to mind. All right, who gets up and was like, I wonder who is pruning my tree?
And how much are they going to charge me for that?
What are you on that you think, hey, it's midnight. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go do some pruning. I want to do some pruning.
I'm going to say mushrooms.
Mushrooms, you think so?
Yeah.
All right, well, he said sometimes he'd take just a little bit. But then in other trees, he would take massive gobs. And gobs is the word they used. The neighbor, Ashley Tomlin, fumed. She was fuming about her bush. Her bush had been cut down. They took out a lot of gobs of it. Home surveillance footage of the branch bandit can be seen down below here doing the deed. Normally around 3 a.m. with an unleashed dog before stepping back to admire his work. Residents just want them to leave him alone. And they put leaf. I didn't do
really?
Now, what is this guy? You say mushrooms.
Can you make the video bigger?
I cannot. I made it
Okay,
bigger.
all right,
I can't make it clearer.
Okay, that's fine.
It's clearly a white male with Adidas shoes on. And how mad? What kind? how mad do you got to get that this guy's clipping? Does it matter? I don't understand.
I'm going to say that he is a disgruntled arborist. And he was recently let go from the Arbor Society. And it was because the city would not prune the trees.
So I decided at 3 a.m. How does your mind get to this spot is beyond my understanding.
3 a.m. Nobody's going to catch you at 3 a.m. You out there at 4 in the afternoon.
So he leaves the bar at 2, and before going home, he does some pruning.
It's a community service.
Community problem.
Plus, he's not drunk driving. He's drunk pruning.
Yeah.
He's walking down the sidewalk, hitting the trees on the way
With some
home.
shears. With his dog.
I think it's brilliant.
Oh.
I think it's brilliant.
And this is why you're the dumb criminal defense lawyer.
I want to encourage everybody to get involved in their community.
Please don't listen to them. Don't do it. Oh man. All right, we're getting closer and closer. East Coast, New Jersey.
We're East Coast.
Now I don't know if you can zoom in on this picture, but I really would like you to do that. Let's see if we can pull this up. Look at that pic right there. That is a sad pic. What is happening?
Uh-oh, it looks like it's going to a commercial. Let's not do that.
Well, whatever.
Wait. That's a commercial play, and I'll just put your face up.
I don't want to play it, the video, but they had this poor person in New Jersey decided, I have a plan. I am wanted by the police, so here's what I'm going to do. You ready? She closed this one case on her own. A fugitive wanted for fraud was busted when she walked into a New Jersey sheriff's office and asked to be hired, according to the police. Oh, they want me, so I'm going to see if I can get a job so I can keep tabs on what they're doing. Because they're not going to do a background check.
Come on now. It's kind of brilliant. You hide in plain sight.
Zaima Johnson, 27, a former postal service worker.
Uh-oh.
They have a history.
Do you have a picture?
I don't. Yes, I do. She looks like she's having a really rough night. Poor thing. That picture actually makes me sad. Look at that picture. Oh, she's got the double bags under her eyes. Hadn't slept in a long time. Let's see here. 27, a former postal service worker from New Jersey City, was on the run for the crime in Monroe County, Pennsylvania, when she applied to work at the Hudson County Sheriff's Office, according to the Jersey Journal. She sent in paperwork to be a security guard at the law enforcement agency. She was called into the station under the guise of a job interview and then arrested Tuesday, according to Sheriff Frank Shillian told the outlet. After the allegedly foolhardy fraudster was busted, the officers allegedly discovered 2 stolen credit cards, and she was also hit with credit card theft charges. Man, I don't get that. Make that make sense. That's a toughie. That's somebody, I think that's somebody that wanted to get caught.
It's a plea for help.
I think so.
It's a plea
I
for
think so.
It's a plea for help.
I think so.
Uh-huh.
I don't know. We'll move on.
I thought he was about to steal the
Listen,
camera.
so while we're sitting here, there's a camera outside the studio, okay? So you guys can see road shots. It's sitting up on, what is this? It's sitting on
a tripod. It's on a...
there's a bus stop right in front of us. So we get people. And they just show up, like our boy that just said hi.
Nice.
All right. He was trying to steal the camera until he realized we were looking at him, looking at trying to steal the camera. Oh, that was beautiful. Oh, that just happened.
You could see him change his mind.
As he returned, it was like, oh, there's 2 guys watching me do this. Stupid Criminals 101. Oh my gosh, that is so perfect. It's almost like too good to be true.
Oh my
goodness. With that going on, this is a perfect segue to our next one. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
But this is in the United Kingdom, so
you don't scare me at all.
I don't scare you. The story should. Here is how this starts. alleged stoner, stopped after wild car chase and whips out his license from Legoland. Oh my goodness. Do you have your license? Hold on, sir. Yes, I do. You got nothing. Look at the picture.
I'm gonna.
They zoom out on it. They take his picture out. It's got a license number that says Lego. Go ahead.
In his defense.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
You do not know how official the Legoland licensing process felt to this man.
Well, this is from the official Legoland driving school.
Thank you. This guy is credentialed.
And it says passed. Passed on the Legoland drive. So you can drive in Legoland.
What more do you need than that?
Oh, man. And then look at the picture in the corner of the giant bag of pot.
Listen. Stop. What makes that more valid than, say, a Arkansas driver's license?
You mean the one that's in real land?
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe the regulations?
Well, this isn't real land.
This is United Kingdom, so I don't know. Maybe that's their new Prime Minister's extra Legoland.
And you think Lego isn't part of a United Kingdom?
That's all you got?
I'm getting
That's
there.
it?
That's it.
You're getting there?
That's it. Yeah.
That's a toughie. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm grabbing.
And my man looks like that bag was about 10 pounds of pot in the back seat.
What?
In the bottom right corner.
In the bottom, hold on.
Oh my gosh.
Put it up. I didn't see that.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Look at that.
Nice.
It fills the whole back seat. Even if that's one of those cars you got to strap on to drive, that's a lot. That is a lot. And that Legoland license. I didn't even know that was a thing. UK driver was arrested for reckless driving. How do you reckless drive when you're high? All right. Driving had officers in stitches after producing a license from Legoland. The driver was pursued by 2 different police precincts and arrested for a multitude of offenses, according to the tweet, which apprehended the 21-year-old motorist in February following an epic chase. The fiasco...
Epic?
That's what it says.
How fast can a Lego mobile go?
Hold on, we're going to get there. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
The fiasco began after officers attempted to pull over an Audi A7, which is a nice vehicle. They had observed maneuvering recklessly all over the road near Bexley, SWNS reported. However, the driver refused, resulting in a 35-mile-an-hour chase of epic proportions that took them from southeast London to Kent, which apparently is quite a hike. They were at
35 miles an hour. Why are they saying miles instead of kilometers?
Listen, they were because it's American version. All right.
Okay.
They were forced to call in a police helicopter to aid the pursuit
Because of the speed, I'm imagining. Yeah.
Why didn't they just get in front? Eventually, pursuing officers caught up with the knucklehead and minister.
That wasn't a pursuit. That was an escort. Okay.
After he ran out of gas, whereupon they found the giant large stash of marijuana in the car, and he pulls out his license from Legoland. That is a true story, which makes it so stupid. Oh my gosh.
So will it or will it not support his insanity plea? That's all I'm saying.
That's where you went.
He can afford the car.
Yeah, because of the pot.
He can afford the pot in the car.
Yeah.
So I think he was playing stupid.
Oh, really?
What do you have to lose?
So he gives them so your theory is crazy.
Your Honor, my client is absolutely bat crazy.
Because he thinks he's from Legoland.
Proving that, Exhibit A.
And it's an addiction issue, not a mental.
I would go for insanity on the grounds of mental insanity.
Well, the fact that he had a Lego license for his vehicle would support that.
Would.
Your brain is amazing. It's absolutely amazing. How you got there is beyond my understanding.
I just think it's a political strategy. Not a political, but a legal strategy. How else do you prove you're crazy unless you do something crazy?
Well,
And short of like slapping an officer, which is another charge, pulling out a, blah, 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 or even like a sex doll could have helped. You know what I mean? If he was sitting there, with his girlfriend next to him.
And she had a license.
Boom.
And they're both licensed from Legoland.
That's all I'm saying. She was driving an officer. We just switched seats.
All right, I'm feeling uncomfortable. I'm feeling uncomfortable.
This isn't going the way I wanted it.
Oh my gosh! Now this one's from a couple of weeks ago, but this is totally a California stupid one. You ready?
I'm ready.
Guy successfully robs a bank. Okay, gets away with it. So what's he do? He goes back to the bank the next day and tries to rob it again. Rob it again. You can't make that. A thief caught after trying to rob the same bank twice in 2 days. There is no picture of this guy. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. It's a Chase Bank. It says, they say criminals always return to the scene of the crime. But a bumbling California bank robber didn't even wait a day before he came back to the branch he allegedly knocked over. Samuel Brown, 33, was busted after he tried to rob the same Fountain Valley Chase Bank 2 days in a row, the police said. The San Diego resident took off with a large amount of cash after he slipped a stick-up note to the teller at the New Hope State Chase Bank at 3 p.m. Monday, Fountain Valley police said in a news release. But the dough apparently wasn't enough for Brown, who came back the next day to the bank and tried to rob it again. Police arrived at 11:15 a.m. and arrested him without incident, according to the release. Brown had an outstanding arrest warrant and a rap sheet that included previous robberies, convictions in San Diego. He's being held on $170,000 bail in Orange County Jail and facing multiple robbery charges, the release said. Go ahead. Lawyer for the dumbest criminals. What do you got?
I don't understand why it is my responsibility to always come up with the simple solutions. I need to test.
Simple.
I need to test your ability to think this out.
Okay.
Why do you think it happened?
Why do I think that he robbed the same bank twice in a row?
Yeah.
Drugs. Drugs. That's my answer. Go ahead. Oh.
I'm not going to say you're wrong.
Oh, there it is.
I am going to say and plus.
Listen, any drug that has the same name as a part of your butt.
See, they didn't mention how cute the teller was.
Oh, that's what it was. He was so attracted to the teller.
I'm thinking.
And now she knows he's got some money.
I'm thinking they did an eye contact thing. And he winked. And she winked. And then he winked, and she winked, and he said, all right, I'll be back tomorrow.
Wow, that's what it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They plotted.
Plotted love. It was love again.
They plotted a visual, a
visual.
He got that vibe.
He got the vibe.
He got the vibe. And hell, while he
just
was
like the guy that was $970,000 out, he was looking for nub in all the wrong places.
Or
he
came back the second day and handed the wrong note.
Oh, it was supposed to be a love note, but it was the same. He didn't change his pocket.
Can I get your number? Instead of, I'm going to blow your friggin' head off if you don't give... that's a mistake somebody could make.
All right, on that note, that is why you are the lawyer for the dumbest criminals, and I love it, but we are at that time where you have to give us a shout-out, big boy.
I don't want to do it.
You do?
No.
Please.
I always have to do it, and I don't feel good about it because...
Because?
Nobody's listening.
Well, I'm listening.
Meet nobody.
Wow! Good to see you, Paul.
I'm just saying it's your middle name.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it's your first name. That's all.
Nice.
Yeah, it's in there somewhere.
Yeah.
And people should know by now.
Should they know?
They should know about WFOV 92.1 LPFM Flint, Our Voices Radio. They should know.
Oh, for sure.
They should know.
Definitely know.
They should know that it's Our Voices Radio. Community-driven, community programming, from local church services to city council meetings. to, matter of fact, we just got a little rapper, Trio Tower Records, on Fridays, doing 6 o'clock.
Really?
Time slot. Young guy, he's been after me for years. His dedication to what he's doing is phenomenal.
Yeah.
Because I've turned him down a dozen times.
Wow.
Yeah. Well, he keeps coming back strong.
Good for him.
He's on the air now. We're doing that. And we're always looking for programming. So if you've got something going on, 810-259-9789, 810-239-2901. We also do programming on Channel 17. Sky's the limit.
Yeah. Help you too or something.
We are determined to make a difference.
There it is.
But we need you to too.
Nice.
I like that.
Oh, you do?
I need to figure out something to do with my fingers that matches it, like 2-2. I'm gonna work on that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna work
Two,
on that.
two, two.
Yeah.
All right.
So, what's next?
Well, I want to
You know
make
what?
sure.
I got something.
Uh-oh.
I'm doing a poll.
What are you doing?
I'm doing a poll.
What are you doing?
I'm thinking about doing a new program.
Uh-oh. What are you doing?
I'm calling it Council Kerfuffles.
Oh, the kerfuffling.
The kerfuffling, but I can't access the latest. Who
Who let the dogs out?
Yeah, I can't do the latest teaser, but I can do one of the first drafts.
Dude, this is my favorite. Please.
You think
do.
so?
I
So what I'm gonna need is comments. I'm gonna ask the public. I'm gonna ask the public if they think I should do it.
The kerfuffling.
Should I create this programming and either add misery to the chaos or humor? It could be funny.
Oh, it's funny.
Let's see.
Cuss words, guys!
Oh man, that's good. Oh man, that's
you like
so
that?
good. Oh my gosh, that's funny.
I think I'm gonna get in trouble.
Oh, we're
gonna get in trouble.
Yeah, you know what?
So
I think people are gonna be listening.
Well, I've got two versions of it. One of it is a comic book,
Yeah.
and the other is the video.
So the comic book is like wham, pop,
Bang, yeah.
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 Very good, very good.
So I just don't know. I was inspired one night to make that PSA, and from that came
Oh, that's good.
the word kerfuffle.
Yeah, which I
initiated
thought
it all.
was a type of waffle.
Danish or something.
I thought it was a waffle.
Can I get two
Can I
kerfuffles?
get 2 kerfuffles here? Extra whipped cream. I had to look that up, and then we had to learn how to spell it, which was hard.
Again.
Yeah.
Right.
I thank you.
Right.
Yeah, but we got it. You got it all figured, dude. That's some funny stuff from the brain.
I think it could be.
I
think it could be hilarious.
That's
I think
funny.
I need a team, though. I think I need a team.
Yeah, it's a lot of work.
on
A
it.
lot of work.
Oh, man. Yeah. Just to get different perspectives. You know?
No, it's good. I love it.
All right.
I love it. Oh, man. Well, we have a bunch of positive news to get to because I know how much you like that. So I went to the website called Inspiring America, which, yay.
Yay.
Oh, yeah.
Yay.
Yeah. Yeah, and there was a bunch of ones on here, and I didn't know which one you wanted, but I picked the ones that I liked because I don't care which one you pick. So here we go. We got Inspiring America, Americans Helping Ukrainians.
Okay.
That's a good one, right?
Yeah, I can go for that.
I don't know what this one is, but it's Catherine. Her last name is Hey-Ho, and that just was interesting.
I agree.
Inspiring America is Gwen Shotwell volunteers at U.S. borders. Gary Sinise, Ariba McIntyre. Those are all the ones that I got. Which one of those rings a bell? Which one of those sounds interesting?
All of them. Let's
All of
start
them.
with the second one from the bottom.
Americans helping Ukrainians. All right, survey says.
Ding, ding.
Oh, there's a commercial.
We're not gonna listen to that. Da 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 da
La la la. La la la.
Now we gotta pay them. No, you can't.
Pay who? What?
That music is
Snorkel.
copyrighted, isn't it? You can't be la 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 la.
Listen,
What?
I got it.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, muting is the best option.
Yeah, I was trying to get there, but I got distracted by snorkel, squirrel, shiny thing.
Ooh.
California pastor Phil Metzner spearheaded a massive effort among his parishioners to help Ukrainian families coming across the Mexican border to the U.S. Wait a minute.
Whoa.
Wait a minute. What?
Excuse me. Hold on a minute. Let me do my math.
Ukrainian families coming across the Mexican border to the U.S., inspiring Americans along the way to open up their homes and hearts to strangers that are departing in need. So these people are coming over the border, and he's asking people to open up their homes to these people that are coming across the border. I don't know, man. What do you think of that? Think that's inspiring?
We did it before. When I lived in Situate, Massachusetts, we
What happened?
I want to say that they were refugees from where the heck was it? It was brown people. It's not Honduras. It wasn't Honduras. Haitians.
Okay.
Haitians, and they needed just a way station. And I think they were with us maybe 3 days.
Really?
Yeah.
And how did that work out?
I thought it was fine. I thought it was brilliant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when did
And I
I?
want to say they stayed at the church. See, it's foggy. It's years ago. I want to say they stayed at the church and came to our house for dinner. I don't remember them sleeping at our house.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I think that's the best of America is helping others that have nothing. That's what Americans do. At the
But
core.
why are they coming in through Mexico?
Apparently, they know they can get in that way.
But I mean, there's no issue with Ukrainian immigration. The issue is with Mexican immigration, right?
Listen,
And Ukrainians can come through Canada and just walk.
I don't know. What I do know is that was the story, and we're moving on because
No, I refuse.
Oh no, we're moving on, and I'm moving on because I want to get to this piece.
All right.
You know our favorite place to go for Flint news,
Uh-oh.
right?
I do.
You do.
I do.
You do. Flint Pete.
I do.
Flint Pete. FlintPete.com.
I do.
And
I know it well.
this story I had no idea about, and when I presented this to you earlier, you didn't know anything about it, so it's kind of relevant to us. It says Flint City Council VP officially steps down as nonprofit leader amidst controversy. So she steps down from the nonprofit position that she had.
Oh, yeah, on Service Perks board.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Flint, Michigan, Flint City Council Vice President Liddell Lewis has officially stepped down as head of a nonprofit she founded after some council colleagues questioned her role and funding in the organization received from a company looking to redevelop the Buick City property on Flint's north side. September 9, 2023, filings to the Michigan Department of Licensing and Regulatory Affairs, also known as LARA, is no longer listed as a president or resident agent of the Service Park Neighborhood Association. Have you heard of them?
I did, yeah.
All right. Do you know any things that they've done in the community?
I know they do Halloween things and park
Trunk or
cleanups
treats and stuff?
barbecue stuff. And
Okay.
Yeah. It's a active group from what I've heard.
Good. Lewis' connections to the Cyrus Park Neighborhood Association as the president and founder came under fire in August 2023 following revelations regarding a $1,500 given to the nonprofit from Ashley Capital, a developer who was seeking project approval from the city council. Did you hear anything about that?
Yeah.
Yeah, and what did you think? Is it credible or not credible?
I'm not too worried about it. I mean, they used to sneak and do this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And the fact that it's above board and legal, because, a nonprofit is an entity unto itself. It is not her.
Right.
You know what I mean? So
Right.
her nonprofit accepting the money is not her taking the money.
It's the
Now,
nonprofit that
the
could-
fact that it alludes or looks like it could be a pay for play kind of situation is a bad move. Perhaps, right? Is it worth the $1,500 for this kind of? Maybe, because nobody knew about Sarvis Park. She bought $1,500 worth of advertising
right.
for her organization. So if she gets donations now
people know what
because
it
of
is.
this, and
Right.
people know what they're doing, so maybe it's a trade-off. But I don't think she, quote unquote, did anything illegal. And to shore it up, she stepped away. Just in case, I don't want y'all to think it has anything
Which I
to
think
do
it
with me.
shows towards the character of the person.
Kind of, I'll step away. If y'all
Yeah.
think that's the issue, I know it's not.
And I think that shows her character.
Yeah, a little more so than
Other
not.
people.
I mean, if
Yeah.
she hadn't stepped away,
I don't think it'd have been a big deal, but the fact that they were willing to, I think, shows the character. Right? Shows honesty.
I don't want you to think this. Right?
Agreed?
Right.
All right, so Lewis told Flint Beat, she has not been leading the organization for years. I've not been the acting president since I took over my council seat. So she actually stepped away from it to do the council seat. Michelle McDonald, who was previously listed as a treasurer, is now listed as a president, treasurer, secretary, and resident agent. Whew, that's a lot of hats for that nonprofit. Lewis said McDonald's has been the acting president. They just hadn't filed the paperwork. Due to the fact that my colleagues are on such a witch hunt to defame my character, I went ahead and just followed through with the paperwork because I was busy tending the work of the Second Ward, Lewis said. Lewis said McDonald's is a longtime friend and has been heading the organization's work since she stepped down. She's a long-time childhood friend, actually, who's been doing great things in the community for many, many years. She said she's been acting as the official president, doing the work, writing the grants, and doing all of the above on behalf of the Sarvis Park Neighborhood Association. Lewis told Flint Beat that she stepped down as president sometime in 2022. Flint City Councilman Quincy Murphy and Eric Mays were also questioned regarding funds from Ashley Capital. Ashley Capital co-founder Richard A. Martin gave $11,000 to Genesee County Habitat for Humanity for a lawnmower donation. Habitat serves as a Murphy's fiduciary for his community projects in the 3rd Ward. Mays received $1,050 in his political campaign in 2022. At an August 9th committee meeting, Mays and Councilman Dennis Pfeiffer requested a legal opinion from Flint City Attorney William Kim on the issue. No violations of the Michigan Campaign Finance Act, Michigan Standards of Conduct for Public Officers and Employees Act, that's a handful, or the Flint City Charter have occurred. As a result, none of the donations made by the Ashley Capital PAC to campaign committees or nonprofit entities creates a requirement for the council members Mays, Lewis, or Murphy recuse themselves from voting on matters related to Ashley Capital, Kim wrote in the August opinion. At a September 18th special council meeting, council voted to make the opinion public. The opinion states that the donations should not require Mays, Lewis, or Murphy to recuse themselves and from council votes involving Ashley Capital. I find that really, really interesting. What do you think of all that, buddy?
What do you mean? What?
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 Well, I like the fact that action was taken and the fact that they came in and said your character may be impeded by somebody else, and they made an action say, okay, I'm going to let this person that's doing all the work take that over. And I find that leads me to believe that that person's telling the truth. Right?
Yeah. Good for
All
you.
right.
Good for you. And then the others?
Well, they were quiet. So that tells you something.
Well, what the article didn't say is that
Because the one was for a lawnmower, right?
3 of the council people don't agree.
Don't agree on what?
With the attorneys.
But that does,
With
you're
the
allowed to
attorneys.
disagree.
Well, the attorney says that no law was broken.
So then that's the answer.
Well, no, the 3 say, yeah, the law was broken. And then the attorney says, no law was
So
broken.
what do they do? Like,
They just keep talking about how the law was broken.
but what does that have to do with the fact?
That the law wasn't broken?
Yeah.
It doesn't, but it doesn't matter. If you keep saying something is, people will start to believe it is.
I don't know if
They've
that's
actually
true.
said that they got second opinions that contradict Kim.
But Kim's a very good lawyer.
Don't know.
Don't know.
I don't know. I think he is. I think he's a decent lawyer, but I don't know what else. Well, I don't know what he doesn't know. You know what I mean?
Well,
His
he
job
seems
is
to be
to
a
know
very
law.
informed.
His job is to know the charter.
His job is law,
Is law, and
And he
in
studies
jeopardy
law.
of losing his license.
and this was on the law.
That's what I'm thinking. I mean, he's got more to lose than anybody that says he's lying.
So, what you're telling me is a guy whose job is to study the law made an outcome of what the law says, and they disagree with what the law is.
Correct.
Aren't they allowed to do that?
I guess they can. And
But it
that's why you
doesn't-
go to court.
But it doesn't change the outcome.
Well, yeah, you take him to court and say he's lying.
Okay, so they went to court, and it came out that not only were they not lying, but that's what it is. And so you can say...
Not yet, pending. There's about 7 lawsuits.
7.
I'm thinking about 7 lawsuits now pending between the council and the city.
And were they able to get any of that work done that they were trying to do as far as the money that was supposed to be... we were talking about last week?
You know, to be honest with you, I've stopped paying attention.
So no, or else there would have been an outcome.
Possibly. I know they had a couple public hearings last night, well after 11 o'clock when there was nobody there to speak on them.
Whew.
But RL spoke, and I think Art Woodson spoke, and I believe AC Dumas spoke.
And anything of consequence that came out?
Nope.
uh,
Nope, but I could have missed it. Like I said, I've kind of tuned out.
really?
Yeah.
Well, the reason why I asked is because, wouldn't you know, that there is a section on here that says, here's what happened at this week's Flint City Council special meeting.
Oh, no.
We like to call that a
What is
segue.
that? What is that?
It just came out on 22nd.
On what channel?
On what channel? Flint Beat.
Oh, that's Flint Beat. Yeah,
Flint
they
Beat.
send somebody over there.
FlintBeat.com.
Oh, what's their take?
All right. Flint, Michigan, that's us. Flint City Council held a special meeting on September 18th, 2023, during which it voted to approve a host of resolutions that originally appeared at the body's September 11th agenda. The special meeting was held after council failed to accomplish any city business in multiple meetings last week, one of which Flint City Administration called itself in an attempt to get the council to vote on matters it deemed urgent city business. Remember all the money that was going out to different areas, including homeless shelters, contracts, emergency repair at Flint Water, treatment plants to $300,000 and all that. We called a special meeting on September 14th for a purpose of resolving time-sensitive matters that impact public health, safety, and welfare of Flint residents. Flint City Administrator Clyde Edwards said that in a prepared statement after the meeting, after the council again failed to act, and it underlined that particular part, the administration was forced to take steps to ensure the Flint residents did not suffer as a result, and we've done so within the boundaries of the law as allowed by city ordinance. Ultimately, council voted to indefinitely postpone the resolutions, Edwards said, had been handled by the administration using emergency protocols last week, including a resolution of $135,000 emergency repair for the water pollution control, influent chamber repair, a resolution authorizing $25,000 for the shelter of Flint, and a resolution authorizing $378,000 for a purchase order to the Lake Star Construction for the lead remediation project for the lead-based paint hazard programs. So they indefinitely postponed. And this was they preset this. Here's what else council
We
did
got somebody watching.
on September 18th.
Stop. Wait a minute. We got to toot a horn or something, dude.
Whoop, whoop.
And it's not your mom. It's not your dad. And it's not your wife.
Listen, they found out you were here.
You got a fan.
All right.
Hot dog. Hey, Lee. How's it going, baby?
And as Paul would say, thank you for your support.
Thank you for your support.
That's right.
All right, Brother Lee. Thanks.
All right, so Flint City Council had a special meeting to indefinitely postpone not giving money to the city for these things that are of a timely influence. Council did approve a resolution to accept $70,368.36 federal emergency management FEMA grant.
Okay.
Council approved a resolution to provide $3,450 in funding from the Neighborhood Planning Grant Fund to Friends of Burston and the Genesee County Land Bank to purchase properties for a development project. Council did approve a resolution for $39,000 worth of purchase orders for the OBC HVAC services. Excuse me. Council approved $428,245 for Flint Police Department contract with complete towing and storage services. That is
That's a
good.
big one.
Council approved a public hearing for 5:30 on October 9th, 2023 regarding the Carriagetown neighborhood projects, which is good. Love Carriagetown. Council approved the allocation of $330 of opioid settlement funds to the Office of Public Health. They also approved the tentative agreement between the city and the AFSCME Local 1799, but it doesn't say what they approved. Council voted against two resolutions that would have suspended City Council Vice President Liddell Lewis and Councilman Quincy Murphy for 6 months. Council members Eric Mays, Jerry Winfrey Carter, Tanya Burns, and Dennis Pfeiffer voted for the resolution suspending Lewis, while Lewis and Councilwoman Judy Priestley and Candice Mushat, is that how you say that?
Yeah.
Mushat, voted against it. Murphy and Councilwoman Eva Worthing were absent for the vote. So, would you say that is getting something done or not getting something done?
I think they got some stuff done.
I think they got some stuff done. And while we
I
will...
think they got stuff, but it was the third meeting.
Well, here's the
It was
thing.
the third special meeting.
I am very happy to identify things that are not getting done. But I am more happy to identify things when they're getting done. So bravo. Well done. They got some stuff done.
Only took 8 hours.
It only took 8 hours, which not a big deal. I can't think of any other positive way to say that.
Yes, you could.
However,
However,
the votes on Murphy's potential suspension, Mays, Winfrey Carter, Burns, and Pfeiffer voted for the resolution, and that's still ongoing. That part of it makes it all more difficult, right?
so they're trying to suspend them for receiving the gifts from Ashley Capital.
That have already been ruled on
Which
by
Kim
Kim,
said that it wasn't illegal or wasn't.
and even though they said that it's not illegal, they're saying it is, and they're moving. Whatever. I don't know.
Council wants to suspend them for the original was 6 months. Eric
Yes.
put out.
6. And this was post his 30-day suspension, right?
It's yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
They voted to suspend him for 30 days. He got 30 days off. He came back and put forth a resolution to suspend them for 6 months.
All right. While all that's going on, the great finale. Council sent a resolution to its finance committee that would have authorized a $30,222 change order to the contract with Sorensen Gross for the Dort Pump Rehabilitation Project. I don't know what that is. Dort Pump Rehabilitation
Most
Project.
likely it's a water pumping station on Dort Highway that needs to be
Money for water for Flint. I don't know.
or some kind of maintenance. Yeah.
Council sent a resolution to its governmental operations committee that would implement a lane reduction of Court Street and 5th Street. Starting at Ann Arbor Street and going into the intersection with Lapeer Roads. That's right downtown here. Council sent a resolution to its finance committee that they would allocate $225,000 in ARPA funds to paint projects in the Court Street Village. So it ends on a positive. There was negatives, there was positives, but they got some work done. I knew they could do it.
Yeah.
Help me, help you. All right? That's what we're saying.
Right.
Well, buddy, for all the times that there's been negative stuff for Flint City Council, they got some work done.
I ain't gonna say they got some stuff passed.
And listen, good to those
Wait a
people
minute, I
that
thought
got
you said there were 17 items on the agenda.
I didn't say we went through 17. We went through a couple.
Okay.
I didn't say they got all of it done. I said
And
they got some.
the third time's the charm.
Listen, they got it done.
Third time's
All
the
you
charm.
want is your people to get it done. And for those people that got that done, congratulations. Way to go. Like you said, getting punched in the taxes every time you go to work is not fun. And that job has some taxes in it. You know what I mean? That's all I'm saying. Was there anything that I missed today for the show?
You know,
we got
I
a
don't
couple
know.
of
What time
minutes.
is it?
It's only 6:57. I got like 2.5
You got
minutes.
two. Did you do your little thing for the little thing that you do your little thing?
I did not.
Why not?
But since you brought it up, we'll do all the things that you want to do.
You got it.
Oh, 1086 North Iris Road, Cigar
You better
Fellas.
Look at them, not me. They don't
Cigar
care about me.
Lounge. Euchre Weekly this week. The great one, Jason, which you have no idea who that is, was playing against yours truly.
Jason.
And Jason is so amazing. Unfortunately, his cards were a little difficult, and we beat him like a sack of potatoes. And he was very unpleased. I, however, felt very good. Playing euchre at 1086 North Iris Road, Cigar Fellas Cigar Lounge. Checking out the video room, game room, card room, and lounge.
No
Cigar
calls to
Fel-
action. No calls to
I
action.
wasn't
You can't do
causing
that.
action. I was saying what was there
Oh, okay. All right.
at 1086 North Iris Road, Cigar Fellas Cigar Lounge. .com.
That sounded bad, but it was good.
It was good that it was bad.
It was good. That was
Yeah,
good. It was.
You've had better.
I do. I am not going to comment because that would mean I commented.
All right. So that is our show. Thank you for coming in. I appreciate you coming to check us out. We will be on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 1 p.m. until our new time, which is
We're
coming
going to do
in.
new time. Yeah, we're going to do new
Yeah.
time. What do we say? 4?
4 to 5.
4 to
Starting
5,
in October or something. Yeah.
Tuesdays and Thursdays still.
Well,
right?
trying to get a hold of you is like trying to get a wet cat
What?
out of a bag. Busy,
What?
busy.
I don't believe you believe that.
Yeah, I cannot wait to get with my partner, who is the dumb criminal lawyer.
So should I show it one more time on the way out?
You have to.
I have.
But this time, remember, WFOV.online.
Oh, you know, I just got the website fixed.
You did get it fixed.
Oh, well, it's not. It's back.
We're working on it.
It's back. They got it back, and I went to the site, and I said, well, that's not my site. But it's back. So as soon as I figure out how to get in to edit it, I'll be able to get it back.
Oh, yeah.
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 But it's
Not
been-
just back.
It's been a 4, 5, 6 day process here.
Yeah. Well,
I don't
yeah.
know what I don't know, but I know I don't know it. Unbelievable.
We appreciate you coming in. Check us out next time. Thank you so much for coming in.
Peace.
Peace.